Okay, good morning, students. Once again, I am here, Dr. Hare Kumar, PGT Computer Science, JNV Golaghat, with another topic that is list manipulation in Python. Today we will discuss list manipulation in Python. However, we have already studied this list in class 11. As a part of revision, we will discuss it again here. Let us start our discussion. As you already know, what is a list? A list is a collection of items, and each item has its own index number, and index of first item is 0 and the last item is n minus 1, as you already know. Here is n is number of items in a list. List in Python can be created by just placing the sequence inside the square bracket. Inside the square bracket here, following are some list in Python's empty list. If you simply write here the square bracket or create the square bracket, that will have uh, no item and it will be known as empty list. Another list of integers you can create, list of numbers you can create which may have integer and float also, list of characters here, and list of mixed values, list of strings. So this way we can create the list. Creating list, see here, empty list. First L assignment list, and here this is a method to create list of values. In that case you have to write here the name of list followed by assignment followed by list method within parenthesis as an argument the sequence which will collect the value. L assignment list hello. If you print this will print hello. Okay. Now the next. Yes, list manipulation, creating list from keyboard. Now if you want to create a list from keyboard, how can you do it? This is a question in your mind. So here the syntax is L assignment list within bracket input within bracket enter the list element. Here enter the list element. As you enter the command here, what will happen? This will appear, and whatever the value you will enter here, that will be printed if you want to check it what the value you have entered in the list. So if you execute this will print you 3 4 9 8 9 6 0. Okay. Similarly, similarity between list and strings. Yesterday only we have studied a string. So let us see what is the similarity between lists and strings. Lists are similar to strings in following ways. Here both have length. So in both the cases, to check the length, we use len method. Membership operators, in both the cases membership operators, that is in and not in operators, are used. And indexing and slicing, in both the cases, maybe in a string and a list, we can do indexing and slicing, and that on based on index only we can traverse it. Concatenation and replication operators, here in both the cases concatenation and replication operators, that is plus and asterisk, that is multiple sign, are used. Accessing individual elements, we can access individual elements of list by using its index number. I think list manipulation, change item values. To change the value of a specific item, refer to the index number here. If you want to change the value of a value of a specific item refers to the index number. With the help of index number, you can change the item. In other words, you can say that if you want to change the element of a list, you have to first refer to its index number. Accordingly, you can perform the operation to change it. So here is an example. Change the second item, this list. The list name here is this list, which has three elements: apple, banana, cherry. This list 1. We want to check the element at index number 1, that is banana, with this one. Okay, and so what will happen if you play the list? You will find the black current has replaced the banana at index number 1, which we wanted to change. List length. Now see the another thing. To determine how many items in a list are there, use len function. Here is an inbuilt function, that is len function, which will tell you the length of your list. Print the number of items in the list. If you want to know the number of elements in the list, see here you have created, so you know, but this may be the situation when you don't know the exact number, so you will have to find it out. And how can you do it? For that only the len method is highly useful. This list apple, banana, cherry, print len. Here see the syntax with example. Len this list. What will happen? This will give you, or this will return the length of this list for you. Okay, let us move a bit ahead. Yes, add item. If you want to add item in the list, existing list, you can do it by, how can you do it? By using append method. Append means to add, but using the append method to append item, here you can add the item at the end of the list. Once again, let me make it clear to you. Append method is used to add the element or item in a list at the end, or to the end of the list. So here I have given one example. Suppose L is the list here and having 3 items, and you want to add another item. You have to write L dot yes, you have to write L dot append within parenthesis the item which you want to add, and then after, if you give the print command, this will print all the items including those which you have added right now. To add an item at the specified index number, see here, this is especially used to add the item at the end of the list. But if you want to add the item at particular index number, then you will have to use insert method, and insert an item at the second position. Here suppose you want to insert the item at second position, it means at index number 1. Suppose this is your list L assignment apple, banana, cherry, and list in L dot insert 1 orange. It means you want to insert orange at index number 1 in list L. So after writing this, if you use this print, this will give you apple, banana, apple, orange, banana, cherry. Orange will push forward the item at index number specified. Okay. Next, There are several methods to remove items from a list. If we want to remove the item, then what is the options with us? What are the options with us if we want to remove the item? Yes, see here we have a remove method to remove the specified item. Here we have taken as an example the same list apple, banana and cherry, and we want to remove banana. So what will happen? L dot, since L is our list, so L followed by dot operator followed by remove, and within parenthesis the item which we want to remove from our list. What will happen? This, if you want to print it, this will, or if you give the print command, this will print you apple and cherry only. Okay, you may check it. Pop method. Pop method removes a specified index or the last item if the index is not specified. See here, very important, this inbuilt method, that is pop method. If you specify the index number, then that specified item at that particular index number will be removed. Or if you forget mentioning, or if you leave the index number, writing index number, what will happen? Item at the end will be removed from the lists. So you can try it here. And another method, del method. Del keyword, there is a keyword removes the specified index. Also see here, L assignment apple, banana, cherry, and here we have executed del within a square bracket, and we have given as argument 0. So what will happen if you want to print it? This will remove apple at index number 0 because we have specified here the index number, that is 0. Another method, del performs two kind of tasks here. So very exclusive here. The del keyword can also delete the list completely. If you want to delete the list completely, you can use del keyword. But this time you must not give any argument. Rather, simply you have to write del. Simply you have to write del dot list. What will happen? And if you give the command, then what will happen? This will remove the entire list. Okay, now the next, here clear. Another, we have here another method to empty the list. Here L dot clear, the syntax, see the syntax first. You have to remind, you have to keep in your mind the syntax first. List, it means name of list followed by dot operator followed by clear method. Okay, as an argument whatever you want to give, and finally print. This will empty the given list. Okay, some list functions we have included in our discussion today. Index method. Index method, what does it do? First of all, what is the position of the value cherry? If you want to check the index number of particular item, you can do it by using this method. Suppose I have taken here fruits as a list which has 3 items, apple, banana and cherry, and we want to know the index number and want to take the index number in X. So fruits dot index within parenthesis cherry, this will give us the index number of item cherry in the list. Extend method, very useful method. If we want to extend the item in a list, we can do it, add the element of cars to the fruit list. Here we can add the another item or another list, add to the first list. How can we do it? See here, we have taken here two list fruits: apple, banana, cherry, cars, Ford, BMW, Volvo. And see here, we have used the extend method, that is, see here, fruits dot extend cars. What will happen? The list car will be added to the list fruits. And if you add single item, then you use append. If you want to extend, if you want to more than add, if you want to add more than one item, then you have to use extend. If you want to add single element, then you have to use append. So these two are given here side by side. Insert method, insert the value orange as the second element of the fruit list. Then what will happen? We have already learned in previous slides. This is the syntax here, and here we have to write the index, particular index at uh, where we want to insert any item. Here of course it is 1, maybe 2, 3, 4, or whatsoever, or position where you want to insert the new item in your given list. Okay, list functions, some more list functions today. Count method, count method is there. We can count the number of elements or items in a list. See here, to count the item of list, a list of items, you can use this method, reverse method. Using this method you can reverse the sequence of list items. See here the same syntax. Sort the list alphabetically. If you want to sort the list item alphabetically, you can do it by using sort method. Here is the syntax, here is the method, and here is what will happen. This will give you the answer in sorted form. Copy method, copy the fruit list. If you want to copy the list, you can do it using copy method. You all can try it on your own smartphone, having Pydroid apps. I have already suggested you, if you don't have laptop, desktop, or any computers at your home, don't worry, use the smartphone. Install Pydroid app at your smartphone, and this will be helpful for you for writing the Python code and run it. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Have a good day.